I'll tell you, in fact, this time, let's do a walk-through sit. Show me how you progress with your walk-through sits. Okay, so now, to have everybody understand what we're going to do, Kris is going to walk along, and as he's walking, he's going to pick a location to stop, he's going to anchor, he's going to give the single tweet on the whistle to make him sit down and snap the leash backward at the same time to stop the dog's forward momentum. And we're looking for the same effect on a walk-through sit as we got here when he comes up and stops himself and then snaps the dog to get a sit. All right? So let's see what kind of results we get from this one. Lots of praise for your balance. Now, that's right. Good praise for balance. Cool. So, what do you think?
It was all right.
Yep, I agree. It was all right.
She gave
yes.
effort.
Yep.
And it's a new perspective. You know, this is what we kind of did at the house. I'd have to give the secondary.
Yep.
Just
yep.
to put her into the ground.
Right. So yours, when you came up and you found the location you wanted to stop, do you believe that the snap you used, the backward snap, was sufficient to stop her motion?
I think, yeah.
Okay. So the only thing we're lacking actually is her respect of that snap to get that fanny down on the ground as fast as what she possibly can. Okay. But at the same time, because it's something that's brand new kind of to her, I think we need to proof this once more. Let's see by repeating the same sequence if this next sit is going to be any different. And then with that we can build upon it to figure out what we need to do to make that happen faster. Okay? You're giving good praise, Kris. You're getting good balance. Nice turn. Good. Now, I'm not sure what you saw there. I want you to tell me if you saw anything, you all, that maybe, if you've seen anything there that may help you recognize why we're not getting quite the same response.
I think the intensity, and then I was pulling.
Yeah.
Instead of snapping.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, I agree with you. But at the same time, there's another piece that you're missing. And as you came back around this point and started to come up here, all of a sudden she lost focus of your left leg. She quit watching that left leg, okay? Which means then that in the process of losing her focus, you also began to lose a little bit of her concentration. Okay. It's like she was anticipating you. Okay. So what I need you to do is as you're working with, as you're doing this obedience, I need you to watch that head and her eyes and be sure that she's constantly focusing on this control leg, your left leg being your control leg, right? We want her, as you walk, to constantly be glancing at that leg. If she's glancing, then you know you have her focus and concentration. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That way, when you give that snap, your timing is going to be better, and it's also going to be strong enough because you're going to have her body motion ingrained in your mind so that when you deliver that stuff, it's going to be at the exact proper time. Okay. So let's try that one more time if you would for me, please. I can tell that you're doing good work with her because she absolutely adores being there. Good praise. Yeah. Did you get a chance to see that then, that you lost a little bit of that concentration again? Okay, so that's very normal. Very, very normal. So what I think I would like to have you do, especially this week while you're working, is when we get to this sequence like this where she isn't giving you enough effort, because she's not. No. She's not trying hard enough. We're not to that 80% proficiency and that 100% effort aspect. You're not going to get to 80% proficiency because she's not giving you the effort to begin with. You remember last week when we talked about you're going to come along and for 3 times in a row, you're going to generate the stimulation to get a specific response from your dog. 3 consecutive times in a row, no matter how well the performance was, you're going to execute that same level of adjustment, all right, so the dog begins to memorize the response that you want. I think that's what we need to do here. Instead of coming in and continuously repeating the walk-through sit, come up and focus on just you stopping and just the sit command when you come up and stop, okay? So that the instant your feet anchor and she's beside you, you snap backwards and say sit, and now she begins to memorize that place, the position of that leg again. What she's doing is kind of guessing where you're going to go, and if that leg doesn't anchor to what she thinks it should, then she kind of figures you're going to continue walking, and she drops that focus on you. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So let's do the same concept again, one more time here, and I want you to do it 3 times in a row. I want you to pick a place out here. You're going to come up, snap back, and say sit 3 times in a row, and the 4th time, then do a walk through sit. And let's see what kind of response we get off of that. And remember to maintain the same level of intensity with your snap, okay?